Welcome to this channel. Fear is something we all experience, but when it becomes extreme and persistent, it turns into a phobia. Phobias are more than simple fears. They can cause rapid heartbeats, sweating, and even panic attacks. Surprisingly, many people share the same phobias, from fear of flying to fear of needles. These intense reactions often shape the way people live, travel, and even interact with others. In this countdown, we'll explore the top 10 common phobias that continue to affect millions worldwide. Get ready to uncover the fascinating world of human fears and see if your own fears make the list. Alright, it's time to kick off our countdown. Number 10. Trypanophobia. It might sound like a complicated word, but it simply means the fear of needles or injections. For some people, just seeing a syringe can make them nervous, sweaty, or even lightheaded. The word comes from the Greek trypano, meaning to puncture, and of course phobia, meaning fear. While most of us don't exactly enjoy getting shots, for those with trypanophobia, it's a really big deal. Sentence. Because of her trypanophobia, Maria felt nervous and faint every time she had to get a vaccination. Number 9. Aerophobia. Aerophobia is the fear of flying. Even though planes are one of the safest ways to travel, for people with this phobia, just boarding a flight can feel terrifying. The word comes from the Greek aero, meaning air, and phobia. Symptoms include sweating, shaking, or panic at the thought of takeoff. So while many people enjoy air travel, those with aerophobia would prefer to keep both feet firmly on the ground. Sentence. Joel's aerophobia makes him choose trains instead of airplanes. Number 8. Mysophobia. Mysophobia is the fear of germs, dirt, or contamination. People with this phobia may wash their hands often, avoid touching surfaces, or feel anxious in messy places. The word comes from the Greek mysos, meaning uncleanliness, and phobia. While being clean is healthy, mysophobia makes the fear of germs overwhelming. It's a reminder of how powerful our minds can be when it comes to staying safe. Sentence. Sandy washes his hands many times a day because of his mysophobia. Number 7. Claustrophobia. Claustrophobia is the fear of confined spaces like elevators, tunnels, or even crowded rooms. The word comes from the Latin claustrum, meaning closed in, and of course phobia. For those with claustrophobia, being in a tight space can cause panic and the urgent need to escape. It is one of the most well-known phobias, and it shows how our surroundings can really affect how we feel. Sentence. David didn't take the elevator because his claustrophobia makes him panic in small rooms. Number 6. Astrophobia. Astrophobia is the fear of thunder and lightning. During a storm, those with this phobia may hide, cover their ears, or feel their heart race with every rumble. The word comes from the Greek astrape, meaning lightning, and phobia. While storms are natural, astrophobia makes them feel frightening and overwhelming. So if you see someone jump at a clap of thunder, they might just have astrophobia. Sentence. During storms, Ben hides under her blanket because of his astrophobia. We've reached the halfway mark. Let's see the top 5 phobias from number 5 to number 1. Number 5. Cynophobia is the fear of dogs. While many people see dogs as friendly companions, those with cynophobia feel nervous, anxious, or even panicked around them. The word comes from the Greek kainos, meaning dog, and phobia. This fear often comes from a bad past experience, but for some, it happens with no clear reason at all. So if someone avoids dogs, remember, it might be cynophobia at work. Sentence. Anna crossed the street quickly to avoid a barking dog, her cynophobia making her too scared to walk past it. Number 4. Agoraphobia. It is the fear of open or crowded spaces like busy markets, concerts, or even public transport. The Greek agora, meaning marketplace, and phobia. For people with agoraphobia, these situations can feel overwhelming, leading them to avoid leaving home altogether. It's not just shyness, it's a real phobia that can affect daily life in a big way. Sentence. Maria has agoraphobia, so she feels very scared when she goes outside or to busy places. Number 3. Acrophobia is the fear of heights, and it can strike whether you're standing on a tall building, climbing a ladder, or even looking down from a balcony. The word comes from the Greek akron, meaning summit or peak, and phobia, meaning fear. For those with acrophobia, just being up high can cause dizziness, shaking, or the sudden urge to hold on tight. So if heights make you nervous, you might just have acrophobia. Sentence. Mr. Lee has acrophobia, so she feels very afraid when he is on a high place like a tall building. Coming in at number 2 on the list is ophidiophobia. Ophidiophobia is the fear of snakes, and believe it or not, millions of people share it. Whether it's a dangerous cobra or a harmless garden snake, the reaction is often the same: fear and avoidance. The word comes from the Greek ophis, meaning snake, and of course phobia. While snakes play an important role in nature, people with ophidiophobia would much rather admire them from a safe distance or not at all. Sentence. Sophia froze in terror the moment he heard the rustling sound of a snake nearby, paralyzed by his ophidiophobia. And now the ultimate fear, ranking at number 1, is arachnophobia. Arachnophobia is one of the most common phobias, and it means the fear of spiders. For some people, even the tiniest spider can cause panic, racing hearts, or a quick dash out of the room. The word comes from the Greek arachne, meaning spider, and phobia, meaning fear. While spiders are usually harmless, those with arachnophobia feel genuine terror. So if you see someone jump at the sight of a spider, don't laugh, they might just have arachnophobia. Sentence. Even the sight of a tiny spider in the garden made Daniel's heart race, a clear sign of his arachnophobia. Quick challenge. Read this paragraph and check how much you understand. Tom had the worst day ever. First, his arachnophobia made him scream at a tiny spider. He ran outside only to face his neighbor's snake. Hello, ophidiophobia. Trying to escape, he climbed a ladder, but his acrophobia made him dizzy. The park, agoraphobia struck in the crowd, and a playful dog sent his cynophobia into overdrive. Then came thunder, astrophobia, and the elevator home? Nope, claustrophobia. Touching the stair rail gave him mysophobia, flying on vacation was impossible with aerophobia, and the doctor's needle? Trypanophobia finished him off. Poor Tom, 10 phobias in one day is just too much. Did you manage to understand the paragraph? Let's rewind and revisit the top 10 phobias that strike fear into so many people. Number 10. Trypanophobia, fear of injections or needles. Would a simple doctor's visit feel terrifying if just the sight of a needle makes your heart race? Number 9. Aerophobia, fear of flying. What if every airplane trip felt like stepping into your worst nightmare? Number 8. Mesophobia, fear of germs or dirt. Imagine being scared to touch a doorknob. What invisible danger might be waiting there? Number 7. Claustrophobia, fear of confined or small spaces. How would you feel if an elevator door closed and you suddenly couldn't breathe? Number 6. Astrophobia, fear of thunder and lightning. Could a booming thunderclap send you diving under the bed in fear? Number 5. Xenophobia, fear of dogs. What if the sight of a friendly puppy sent you running in panic? Number 4. Agoraphobia, fear of open or crowded spaces. Would a trip to the mall feel like being trapped in a giant cage? Number 3. Acrophobia, fear of heights. Does looking down from a tall building make your legs feel like jelly? Number 2. Ophidiophobia, fear of snakes. Could a slithering sound in the grass send chills down your spine? Finally, the ultimate fear at number 1 is arachnophobia, fear of spiders. What if spotting a tiny spider in the corner made you scream louder than a horror movie? And there you have it. The top 10 common phobias that send chills down people's spines. From needles and heights to spiders and snakes, fears come in all shapes and sizes. Which of these phobias would you say is the scariest, or do you have one that didn't make the list? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more fascinating countdowns.